Hi, beautiful people. Merry Christmas to all of you. For those who are not celebrating Christmas, happy holidays. It's been a while since I last gave you my update on this Project 100 uses. The last time I gave you my update was way back in June, and that was for my progress in May. So it's been like 6 to 7 months, almost 7 months now, since I've gave you my update on how I'm doing with this project. I've actually been continuing working on the products in this project. I just didn't manage to give you an update. I was planning to way back in October but failed to do so. And I've been planning to do this earlier than Christmas Day, but whenever I try to set it up, a product is missing. I can't find it, but because I want everything to be there when I give you my update, so it took me this long to give you my update. Now, the goal of this project is to use the product 100 times. Some of the products in the project, actually I knew I don't need to use it 100 times. I'll be able to use up the product even before 100 uses. And then some of the products in the project, after hitting the 100 uses, I was planning to continue working on it until I am able to use it up. There are now 26 products in the project, including those that I was able to hit goal, because whenever I hit goal on a product, using it up or hitting 100 uses, I have that option to roll in products, and I did roll in 4 products in the project. So that's the reason why there are 26 products that I'm going to share with you on my progress. Let me start my update with the products I was able to use up way back when I gave you my last update in June. Some of these were actually used up earlier on. Starting with this Vice Gandal Micro Brow. So this one, it took me 40 uses to use this up. So this is fairly easy to use up. Just 40 uses. I think when I started using this in the project, I may have just I haven't used it, or if I did, I probably have used it once or twice. So this is fairly new when I put it in the project. The next one is this Himalaya Moisturizing Cream. So this one, I managed to use this up after 89 uses, and I think that was after March. Sorry, after 3 months of working on it. Or even on, I've used this up in March, if I recall it correctly. And then this one, this is a repurposed packaging container. I put in 3 hand creams. I think there were just 3, if not 3, 4 sample size hand cream. So I put it in here, and it took me 38 uses to use it up. So my purpose actually for that one is to declutter them by using them up, because I have a lot of sample sizes hand lotion. And then the fourth one that I was able to hit goal on last time is this Wet n Wild liquid cat suit. So this is the Rebel Rose shade. This one I was able to hit the 100 uses, and I kept it in the project to continue working on this one until I use it up, and I did manage to use this up after 165 uses. I could have used this more than 165. There are a little more product in here, but I can't get it anymore, and one of the reasons is because this has dried up. Even before the 165 uses, it's already quite dry. I didn't enjoy much using this one, but it's more because it's quite dry, and it's not fair to blame it on the product. I think it's because of the way I was closing the lid. I wasn't closing it properly, so it dried up faster than it should. Then the next products are the ones that in my June update I haven't hit goal on yet. So let me start my update for those products that were still in the project that I haven't hit goal on yet, starting with this Eliana Blur Makeup Primer. So for this one, it took me, I used this 121 times. So when I started the project, that's where the product is, what is in this packaging. I think when I started the project, I've used this already a few times, probably less than 10 times. And then after 121 uses, this is where it is. So there's still quite a lot of products in here. It would probably take me another 121 uses to fully use this up. And then next we have this Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. For this one, as you can see, it looks abused, but I still haven't used this up. There's still, I think, my estimate would be around 5 more uses. Definitely less than 10 uses to fully use this up. I used this 104 times. And then we have here this Wet n Wild Liquid Focus, Photo Focus foundation, and the shade is Golden Beige. This one, I think I'm almost done, but there's still product in here similar to the Dr. Brandt. This one, it would take me more than 10 uses, what is left in here. I've used this 102 times. So I've been working on this in the last few weeks to get to that point, the 102 uses. And then in working together with this one, I've been using this LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, and the shade is white. So I'm mixing this with this one, but there are days I don't. I'm just lazy to mix it with this shade. So that's the only amount of product I managed to use up. And that's 100 uses, exactly 100 uses. So I just hit the 100 uses. It was quite a struggle already, because in the last few days I've been quite lazy actually mixing them together. So that's the reason why there are less number of uses actually. And sometimes what I do is that I just mix this to really reach the 100 uses with this Happy Skin Ready to Glow Anti-E-Aging Liquid Foundation. I don't really need to mix them, but I do at times just to increase the number of uses for this white foundation. So for this Happy Skin, I used this 103 times. I thought I'll be able to use this up actually this year, because that was my goal. We don't know how much more product is in here, because you can't see it, but based on the weight, I can really tell that there's very little product left in here, because it's a lot lighter when I started. So even though it's way back, 11, 12 months way back, I can still remember that it's heavier than how it feels right now. So these are the 3 foundation in the project, and none of them I managed to use up, but all of them I managed to hit 100 uses. Then for the concealer, so we have here this Sansan concealer. For this one, this is what the product looks like. I think if I continue to use this and hit that portion, I may be able to hit pan on this one. I'm just realizing that. But the way I've been using this is I'm really just getting the product out here. I've been avoiding hitting or taking apart, putting my finger or the brush in the middle. I've been avoiding it because I don't intend to hit pan on this one as I work on this product in the project. For this one, I used this 111 times. Let me put a photo of what this looks like when I started, so you can just see. I'm not sure if we can really tell the difference. I haven't compared, but I think we can tell that it looks used. There's less product here. Well, at least I can tell from what I remember. So 111 uses is really significant in the way this looks now. And then next one, I have a pressed powder. So it's this Marks and Spencer Light Perfect Complexion Pressed Powder. I enjoyed using this. I have this. This is quite old in my inventory, and I haven't reaching for it because of the shade, but I actually enjoy this, even the shade. I think this is my right shade. I just keep on thinking this is too light on me, but this is the perfect shade on me. So this one, I've used it up fine. I've managed to use it up eventually. I've used this 81 times. So I'll also show what it looks like when I started. So this one was quite easy to use up actually, if you think about it, because I only used this 81 times. Even if this is full, I could probably use it in less than 6 months. And if I use this every day, probably in 4 months. That's my estimate. So yeah, so I've used this up. So now I have 4 products that I used up in the project. And then I have 2 bronzer contour product in the project. So we have here the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This is a deluxe size, I think. And then the Careline Contour Stick. So for this one, I'll show you what it looks like when I started. So this is what it looks like right now. This is the bottom, how should I say it? This is what it looks like with this at the end. I don't know. You know what I mean. So this one, I've used this 106 times. I quite enjoy using this actually. I quite enjoy using this. But no but. I just enjoyed using this. And I use this 106 times. And that's what it looks like. There's still a lot of product in here actually. Let me just show you. So another 106 uses. I'm still not done with this product. If I continue working on this one for a year, I might be able to use this up. I'm thinking. I just focus on this one. I probably would be able to use this up. This would probably take me more than 200 uses to use it up. Or even the 365 days. That means I need to use it every day. Just to use it up in a year. But that's where I am with this one. And I enjoyed using this. That's what I noticed actually. I think I like using cream product. And then this one, this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This one I used 106 times as well. And I managed to hit pan on it. I could have expanded the pan, but I've been avoiding hitting my brush on the center. I've been getting product on the sides so that it will be a bit flat. Yeah, for some reason, for this 100 uses, my goal is not really to hit pan on a product, but more just to make it look used. I think that's what I've been aiming for. So these 2 are my bronzers, contour product. Next would be the blushes I have in the project, and there are 3 of them. One of them I was aiming to use it up, but I did not manage to use it up. So we have here, this is the BYS blush. This blush actually, this is not its original packaging, so I just repressed the product in here, and that's what it looks like now. For the BYS, I used this 100 times. You can tell it's been used, but comparing with how it looks like when it started, it doesn't look a lot different. I mean, you can tell some difference, but that's it. I don't know if you can tell. That's 105 uses. And then this one, this is a Franken blush, which I was aiming to use up. I was just able to hit pan on it, expand the pan. This one, I used this 134 times. For some reason, I've avoided using this and instead worked on this 2 product and another product instead of using it up. Yeah, I don't know why, but I like this shade. This is the perfect shade during this time of the year for me. It's not too loud. It's just perfect for me to use this when I go to the office. On days when I go to the office for my work rather than working from home. For this one, you won't see it anymore next year in the way it looks right now because I'm planning to repress this and probably mix in some more product. So there would be more. But yeah, so just a heads up of that this won't, it's not something I'll be using up this year. But it will be repressed. And then lastly, for the blush, on the blushes, I have this Alouette face paint. So this is a liquid blush, a more creamy liquid blush. I use this 103 times. I also enjoyed using this. Among the three, actually, this is, if I rank them, this is the first, second, and third. So if between the two, I would prefer to use this than this one, but it's faster to use this one because I just dip my brush and then put it on my cheeks. This one, I need to be careful just to make sure that I'm able to balance what my cheeks would look like. Okay, so I have these three blushes. I didn't manage to use up any of the blushes. And then I have two highlighter in the project. And for this one, it's a fail for both. Because this one, I didn't get to use up. Sorry, I didn't get to hit 100 uses for both. For this one, I managed to use this 90 times. Just 90 times. Short of 10 uses, right? Almost there, but not quite. So, that's sad. Almost there. For this one, this is the Becca highlighter. And the shade is Prosecco Pop. This one, the packaging is damaged. I had this for a long time and I didn't use it. So, yeah, the packaging is starting to crumble. I didn't even drop this, you know. So this one, I only used this 65 times. It's not because I don't like it. I just decided to focus on this one because there was a point when around October, there were almost the same number of uses. In October, I've used this 66 times and this one 62 times. And I decided to focus on this one. But I still failed to hit the 100 uses. So these two are fail. And then I have the lipsticks in the project. 3 lip products rather in the project, and then I added one more as I rolled in a lip product. So let me just share it with you. This one, this is a roll in. I can't remember now for which of the product I use up. Probably I rolled it in when I hit the 100 uses for the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick, the liquid catsuit. So there are 4 lip products in here. Let me start with this NYX soft cream, lip cream. The shade is San Paulo. There's still product in here actually. And this is not bad. The shade is not bad. It's just not the shade I am comfortable wearing in the office. So I'm trying to make it work. Because now I can actually remove my mask while I'm on my workstation. It's no longer mandatory to wear masks, but I still do. But when I'm on my workstation in the office, I usually take it off because it's a bit difficult to speak. And I'm usually on the phone. So there. So for the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, this one, I use this 125 times. And this one, the BTLA Lip Gloss, I managed to use this up. I used this 106 times to use this up. The shade is Umber. So this one, it would take me more than 106 uses actually, because I've used this in my project 10 uses already, and I think I did continue working on this one. So it would be around 130 uses to 150 uses to use this up. But it means that I can use this up in a year with just one lip gloss in the project. Or that's the only lip gloss I've been using for a year. I can definitely use that up. Then this one, this is the Wet n Wild Dollhouse Pink, Mega Last Dollhouse Pink shade. This one, I use this 101 times. Now for this one, I also been using this as my blush. It's just a bit difficult to work on this product. The shade, yeah. So I really need to mix a lot just to make it work. It's not a shade I can really wear. It's too loud, or it's a bit difficult to have the right combination on my face using this shade, including this one actually. But this one, I've used it as a blush. Even this one, this is the Etude House, the My Darling, I think, series. I can't remember now, but this is what the shade looks like. And for this Etude House, I used this 44 times. So this product that I rolled in, I didn't actually manage to hit the 100 uses. So this one, let me just show you what it looks like here. I don't remember if I've taken a photo what it looks like when I started the project, but definitely I've used this. It looks used. I mean, I managed to reduce the amount of product in here with a glance. You know that it's been used. Now, I have 4 products rather. Let me just start with this. So this is still part of the original product that I have when I started the project. This is a final powder, so it's a loose powder from Nichido. The shade is Pink Glow. When I started the project, that's where it was. So it's fairly full. It's fairly unused. I think I did try using it once or twice before I started working on this in the project. And then this is where it is now. So that's 101 uses. So whenever I'm a bit lazy, I just use this one, but it doesn't look nice on its own. It looks better on top of foundation or on top of something on my face. The shade is just not right. Or probably when I did that, it was one of those days I don't have a good, my skin condition was not good. And everything else is not good. So I don't know. But this is the Pink Glow, and that's 101 uses. So this one I also hit gold on. Now this is another product I did not hit gold on. Let me just mark where I am with this right now, so you can tell how many uses will get me there, because this one I didn't hit gold on. So this one I use this 26 times, and that's 26 uses. So if you look at it, I can actually use this up in 100 uses, right? But it's just not the product I've been reaching for, and I don't think I'll really be reaching for this on a regular basis. Perhaps when it's summertime, I might use this more. So I'll get to the 100 uses or use this up sooner, right? There. So this is, I failed to hit gold on as well. And then I rolled in actually an eyebrow pencil in place of the Vice Gandal. I don't know what brand this is anymore, but when I rolled this in, this is new. It's been unused. I just opened it when I rolled it into the project. There's still a little product in here left, but if I continue to use this, probably less than 5 times, this is fully used up. So this one, I've been using this for 133 times. So comparing with the Vice Gandal, this is equivalent to like 3 Vice Gandals. So this is quite expensive actually, if you think about it. Because the price of this one is a lot less than the Vice Gandal, and it will take me 3 times longer to use up. And then the last one is an eyeshadow that I've been using as an eyeliner, and I managed to hit pan on this one. I've used this 105 times. So I've stopped using this actually, or I've been slowing down in my uses on this one in the last 3 months. When I hit the 90 uses, I started slowing down and focus on my other eyeshadows that I've been using as an eyeliner to be able to hit goal on those projects. So it's either my Pandat palette or the years of usage eyeshadow project pan. So there you go. I've shared with you 26 products. Out of the 26, I managed to use up only 4 products. That's quite sad. No, I think I used up more than 4. I used up 6 products, right? Let me see. So this one and the hand cream. So I managed to use up 6 products. So these are the 6 before I remove them. And then the products I failed to hit goal on are this one. Four products, which means to say I did manage to hit 100 uses on 22 products. These 2 were added to the project later, so if I started with it, perhaps I could have hit the 100 uses, who knows. But for these 2, what I realized is I'm not really a highlighter person, and I have quite a few highlighter in my inventory, so that's going to be a struggle, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's my final update for this year's 100 uses, project 100 uses. I've already started picking the products that I would like to work on as part of the project 100 uses. This video is now quite long, so I'll film it separately and upload it separately. The intro for 2023 project 100 uses. Some of the products you are seeing here, or these 4, might be in that project. Let's see. It might be in that project. Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!